Hello everybody, welcome to Death Must Die. Death Must Die is a new bullet haven coming out. It's actually really good. I actually really like the design of this game. It's got a lot of Hades inspirations to it. It's got the hub world and like Hades had. You walk into a pool, kind of opposite of Hades, you come out of the pool and die, but when you level up, it's a god or goddess giving you your new skills like in Hades. It's pretty cool. I like the Hades vibe, and also mix it with like classic RPGs, like classic action RPGs, like Diablo 1, 2. Not as Diablo-esque as Halls of Torment is, but it's got that kind of feel to it of the old action RPG style. I really like this one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I ranted a lot in this video, so be warned before you go in. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the video. This is very sexy. A lot of sexy boys and girls in that. So I see it. I like it. I feel like games with sexy characters do way better. I mean, I know they do way better. Just face it. I like to look at marketing a lot for games. And I don't know if you ever heard the Atelier series. But I got into the Atelier series on... Ooh, I've never seen these people before. Moria. Alright, yeah, that's it. Moria, just show me what I can get. Move faster is really good in this, I've noticed. I'm going to get haste. But if you ever played the Atelier series, I think this kind of proves how good having like a, interesting character design on characters. First of all, Nier Reincarnation is better than Nier Automata. I'll just say it. I mean, it's debatable, but I think for like a more general audience, Nier Reincarnation is probably better, would hit better. But Nier Automata, had zero. Had that character design. Woo! God damn, that was good character design. But the Atelier series also they even put out like officially like the designer who made Ryza. The designer who made Ryza, I mean, it was Ryza's thighs who saved that series. They I think he talked about that. I think he said it jokingly, but I mean, I feel like I played the Atelier series at Fierus. That's when I really started the Atelier series. That's the first one I completed, Atelier Fierus. But after Ryza came out, people were popping off about it, and it was just because of those thighs. The Ryza thighs that saved the franchise. They didn't save the franchise. I mean, they're pretty solid franchise, but didn't get any new players, really. But, yeah. I don't know how old Ryza was, but that's kind of weird to say. But it did help. The thighs did help. Weird thing to say, though. But Nier, it definitely helped, because I think Nier, your dash is... That's pretty good. I never dashed, though. I should dash more. When you kill a number of enemies with your attack, create a chain that rotates around you. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I needed that, actually. But it's funny because Nier Automata is way bigger than Nier Reincarnation. But I think generally, I mean, I could be wrong on this, but I think without I was gonna say Ryza again, without the character design in Nier Automata, specifically 2B, I think Nier Reincarnation would have sold more. I think if people played both of them, Nier Reincarnation and Automata, I think the majority of people would, especially Americans, would like Nier Reincarnation better. I think it has better characters. I think Weiss is an amazing character. I think, of course, for me, Kaede is my favorite character in that franchise. But that's more of a niche. I don't think people would like Kaede as much as, I think her name's, whatever her name was. The one in the blue lingerie. But I think if she was promoted more too, that'd be a lot more popular. And I don't think it's attacks a wider area. I think I will take that wider area attack, especially with my spinning chain. But I don't think it's. You can look at that. I'm sure a lot of people will look at that, especially people who've never done art before, and be like, "That's creepy that the more sexualized characters are selling more." And it's kind of like that. But in a way, it's just good design. I mean, 2B is just a very well-designed character. Even though she has a more sexy appearance, it exudes... Normally, sexy is used to exude confidence, especially in characters. Like if it's a black dress or like a red dress, it's more of like it's going to be a confident character. And so a lot of times people get caught up like, oh my god, they're so sexualized, but in reality, it's not as black and white as that. It kind of depends. Sometimes they are, sometimes it is that way. The other times they're just supposed to be confident characters. It's really hard to make a confident character that's not physically attractive, because the audience just won't see him as a confident character. Like you can see that on American stuff. Like if you're a bigger guy in American things, there's a lot more bigger comedians than there are bigger action stars, because action stars have to like kind of exude confidence, so they have to be really good looking, perfect physique, because they're fantasy. That's what we want to see. And they kind of do that in video games too. Oh, this is getting a little scary. Sorry, I'm kind of trailing off my thoughts. I do a little bit better when I'm not paying attention, but yeah, what was the topic on again? I was just ranting for such a long time. Oh, the characters in this game. Yeah, I don't know. Are we having characters like this? I think the Fire Goddess character is a better example of, I think it's just good. I think it's just good character design. I don't think a sexy character design is ever bad. I know people complain about it, but I think they're virtue signaling. I'll be honest. I think it's more of a virtue signaling thing. I don't think they actually care, and I honestly think all the people who say that would honestly probably pick out the hotter actors and actresses when they ask them who their favorite actor is. Just saying. That's just my opinion. But yeah, you work out to get a more appealing to the eye. I think you do that in real life too. So I don't know where that rant came from. I don't know if that's gonna hit. I just I felt like doing this episode and putting in a rant in here. Just because this grinding it's a little tiresome. I mean, it's kind of fun to see the grind, see the level up, especially if you haven't seen the game before. But I'm going to put more rants in my videos, get my thoughts out there. Another thought I had was, okay, it's weird to me. I noticed I grew up in a small town, but seeing characters like this, I know in a small town, and I'm 30, so I went to high school around, like, I was born in 1992. I went to high school around like 2010s. I exited high school 2010. Or like 2007. I don't know, around there. The math is eluding me. I don't know when you enter high school. Is it 15 or 16? But anyway, okay. Dragon Ball Z was the only acceptable anime to watch. And I got frustrated because I know my friends, we like Dragon Ball Z and we like Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho is better than Hunter x Hunter, by the way. Can't convince me otherwise. I'm gonna get you we're gonna get faster attacks. But my friends used to watch it with me. But then, so I did this thing that people in small towns do not do. Actually, I think it's mainly frowned upon, especially it was frowned upon in the town I was in. Is if you like something, you get more into it, and it's accepted in like bigger areas because it's like, yeah, I really like music. I want to learn more about music. But in small town, if you talk more than like the general surface of something, other than like football, they do not like that in small town. You don't do that. If you like anime, you watch Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, you do not go deeper. But I did that when I was a kid. Like when I was really young, before I watched like a bunch of anime, I watched like Pulp Fiction for the first time, and everyone liked Pulp Fiction, thought it was cool. But I decided that like I like Quentin Tarantino, and I wanted to. I like Pulp Fiction, and I saw Quentin Tarantino was like the director of Pulp Fiction. I didn't really know what that meant at the time. I just wanted to watch another movie like it. Then I watched Reservoir Dogs. This was before Rotten Tomatoes, by the way. So Pulp Fiction was considered it was not considered as good as it is today. Rotten Tomatoes defines like movies. This was before like internet and stuff. So internet was big, not before the full internet. The movies aren't like defined by, no one knew the rating of movies. You had to go off what Jimmy said. Like Jimmy watched Pulp Fiction. He thought it was okay. Okay, Jimmy thought, that's how information was spread when I was a kid. But, so everyone liked Pulp Fiction in my friend group. So I decided to watch Reservoir Dogs. And because I watched Reservoir Dogs, this probably happened to so many people, but they don't want to admit it. Everyone thought I had bad movie taste because I like Reservoir Dogs. I like Reservoir Dogs more than Pulp Fiction. And that's fine. That's fine to argue about. But everyone thought Reservoir Dogs was a bad movie because no one's ever heard anything. No one really, we were kids, so no one really heard about it that much. Not as much as Pulp Fiction. Everyone just assumed it was worse. But as a kid, I'd always do that. I always like something and then I'd get more into it. I say I like Metroidvanias, but Hollow Knight was not my first Metroidvania. I'm way too old for Hollow Knight to be my first Metroidvania. Probably a Metroid game was my first Metroidvania, or Castlevania. But doing stuff like that. What was I ranting about? Ranting about something. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go back. Let's get back to it. I forgot. I'm just gonna assume everybody got what I was talking about because everyone grew up in a. Oh, I died. I thought I dashed through. I hit the dash button. But anyway, I'm going to assume everyone knew what I was talking about. If you don't know what I was talking about there, then that rant... Hold on, cutscene. Oh! Whoa! This is me now. Haha. Ooh. This is cool. I like this a lot. Okay, cool. I'll get my rant in a second. I want to see if there's... Okay, I gotta just be this character now? Oh, I see. I'm gonna set up my... You'll see my devlog, but it'll be similar to something like this. Ooh, that's fun. Okay. And we're ranged now. Interesting. I noticed we move a lot slower with this character. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, everyone made fun of me for watching Reservoir Dogs. They would lie about it today. They'd be like, no, I think Reservoir Dogs is really good because now is the age of Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes gives everybody the okay to say what's good and what's bad now. They like, oh, should I say this is good? You know, we know how that is. But enemies you shoot out rupturing. Enemies you hit shoot out rupturing. Ooh, let's get that. For more crowd control. Oops. I have 2 dashes, I realize. Nice. But I feel like we're stuck in an age in video games. This is where I'm going with this. By the way. Let's bring it all the way back to video games. I was going there with the anime. So like Yu Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball Z were accepted, but then all anime after like Cowboy Bebop, Yu Yu Hakusho, Neon Genesis, and Berserk are all accepted in every small town. If you go deeper than that, I think those are on the top. If you go deeper than that, people won't watch them and judge them before they watch them. That's how I've seen small towns operate. That's how the small town that I grew up in operated. Maybe other people's small towns are different, but that always annoyed me about my small town. Because I can never talk about like Hunter x Hunter came out and I watched it with one of my friends because one of my friends is a lot like me, my best bud. We'd watch all the anime together. But generally, like if people like Yu Yu Hakusho, we wouldn't be able to talk about like Hunter x Hunter with people because you can't. It's too deep. Even though it's the same people, and if you like Hunter x Hunter, you're gonna like Yu Yu Hakusho. Or if you like the Yu Yu Hakusho, you're gonna like Hunter x Hunter. Your attack pierces more enemies and applies burning. I like the pierce. I think I'm gonna take the pierce. That was my other rant I wanted to get. That was my. I feel like I was ranting on that for a long time, and I kind of lost my place. But yeah, tell me in the comments if you grew up in a small town like that. Because I never gave into that. Of course, I've been a huge weeb for a long time. Yeah, I never really gave into the old I only like something if it's popular. But I do feel like on that note, it is hard to video games are in a tough spot because video games don't have a Rotten Tomato. They have streamers, which is good and bad because streamers can make a bad game good and a good game bad. Like Hollow Knight didn't get that big when it first came out. I do remember playing Hollow Knight around when it first came out and no one really talked about it. It was another situation like I like Metroidvanias and of course I played the Metroidvania when it came out, but it really didn't pop off that hard. when it first came out. Then I don't know who started the Hollow Knight trend, but I don't think it was when it first came out. You correct me if I'm wrong about it. I'm not too sure on Hollow Knight. I think the same thing happened with Celeste too. I think those two didn't pop off immediately when they came out, but luckily, because those two are good games. Celeste, I feel like Celeste was a little bit easier than people thought to. I'm not saying that like I'm a pro gamer, like I'm the best gamer ever. I'm just saying those strawberries, I just followed them. I feel like Wings of Vi was like a harder platformer. And Spelunky, of course, but I don't consider Spelunky a platformer. I consider it much more of a roguelite. I'm gonna go move more projectiles. I'm actually gonna get more projectiles. That seems better. This build feels good. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. This is getting kind of scary. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. These ghosts are scary. I'm gonna use my nose. But back to what I was saying. I feel like it doesn't happen. Games don't have a Rotten Tomato. Like the only thing we have for games that define if they're good or bad are YouTubers and Twitch streamers, which is it's okay and it's a little off because I do think games are a little more personal than movies. Like we can all admit Elden Ring's a great game, but I don't think that people like it as much as they lead on to. I think Souls-likes are more niche. And I know Elden Ring came out and everyone is popping off about it, but mind you, I do work in market research, so I hear directly what people say about it. And I don't think we live in an internet bubble. For like the general audience, I don't think they like Souls-likes. I'm just putting that out. I think Souls-likes are niche, and Elden Ring broke out of the niche. I just die? Meteor shower. Holy smokes, I knew there... Okay, hold on, I gotta be a little more careful. I know they're breaking out of the niche with like Elden Ring, but I think streamers and YouTubers define if a game's gonna be good and not if the game's actually good or not. Elden Ring's an amazing game, and it definitely deserves the popularity it got, but seeing Lies of P gets so much hype. It's just weird that people aren't looking like... Dude, I'm gonna get here. Hold on, I'm gonna get this on for sure. Excuse me. It's attack damage, more attack damage, more attack speed. But seeing Lies of P get all the hype and something like Steel Rising not get any hype, yeah, it kind of hurts. I wish we had a Rotten Tomatoes, is what I'm saying. Because it'd be weird to like Elden Ring, like Bloodborne, like the Souls series, and not like something like Steel Rising. You could say, I'm not saying Steel Rising is as good as them. It's definitely not. I played Steel Rising. But I will say, I did not enjoy it. It'd be weird. I like the Souls-likes. I like Souls-likes a lot. I play a lot of Souls-likes and a lot of Souls games. And it's not like it's weird to me that people who play Souls games won't play something like Steel Rising, but would play Lies of P. Like, I get a lot of people who haven't heard about it because it just didn't get the marketing, but, I don't know. It's like, why would... If you like Souls games, even if Steel Rising isn't as good as the other ones, it's still Souls-like. Still gonna be fun. I mean, I get it that people don't have enough time to play all the games ever, but I just hate it when people shit on games for not being popular and judge them immediately. I feel like that happens a lot in gaming just because we don't have like a Rotten Tomatoes. Now we have like, there's some review sites, but I feel like they're so... not that good. I feel like they Not that good in the sense that they kneel to public opinion. And I think public opinion a lot of times is based on people who don't play a lot of games and think they know how to play games. Actually, I know public opinion is kind of bad. Because games are too long. It takes too long to get a good... It's not like movies. You can be an avid movie watcher and watch a lot of movies, but it's very hard to be an avid game player because games take so long. And there's games like... I'm not knocking anybody who plays like Apex Legends or like League of Legends, stuff like that. If you wanna get good at the games, you can't really stop. Oh, she's a cool looking gamer. And they have to take up all your gaming time. You don't have experience in the other genres, and overall your gaming opinion, I feel like, are just weak if you play more like competitive shooters or MOBAs or just one game for like years. And so I feel like a lot of people do that, and then give their opinions on a Souls-like. Like, people who play Apex and League of Legends and other competitive games probably shouldn't have any voice in if the summon raise skeletons. In if a Souls-like is good or bad. And they do. They have a very powerful opinion, and I think that's what kills a lot of smaller games. Because their opinions are swayed very easily because they don't have a whole lot of experience in a genre. I dodged! Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's continue on. I want to be the knight again. Together we can defeat him. Let me switch to the knight. No way for me to do that. Ooh, we could trade here. Ooh, this is cool. Oh, we keep our stuff. Okay. Let me go back to my stash. A lot of cool stuff in there. I'm actually going to put all this in my stash. $40 health. 40 health. Let's transfer. Okay, I'm fine with that. Ooh, yeah, let's change character. Ooh, look at all these characters we can get. What's that on the bottom? Okay, I want to try to be with the knight, though. We'll save the other girl for later. What was the thing? I was like, oh yeah, I wish we could have like a critical... Like something like Rotten Tomatoes, where people are actually screened. And it'd be easy to screen them. Just show their game time on game. Like, if you're rating Total War Warhammer, a new Total War Warhammer game, I want to see at least, like, 1,000 hours, because that's Total War Warhammer. Like, at least, like, hundreds of hours in the other Total War games for you to have, like, for you to be able to rate a Total War game, you know? But unfortunately, a lot of kids don't have money, so free-to-play games are king for the younger people. Indie games are more for older people with disposable income, because we can purchase more indie games, and kids can't really afford to play a lot of indie games. So indie games are always going to be for a more adult audience, but free-to-play games are always going to be for younger people and people who don't play games a lot, who wouldn't want to spend money to play a game. And since free-to-play games are so huge, I feel like that takes up a lot of the market, and it's hard to get, like, because Metacritic is open for people to rate it, but I think auditing people before they give a rating is so much better, because I don't know if you guys have ever went through like Steam reviews, which is also a terrible place. We're gonna go attack speed this time. I feel like move speed is so much better. I keep on dying because I'm getting caught. I'm gonna go move speed actually. But I feel like it's always good to go through, like, you see a Steam game, especially like Wild Frost. Wild Frost is a great example of a good game, but a lot of people who don't play a lot of games rate it at first. And so if you don't play a lot of card-based roguelikes, you're gonna struggle in Wild Frost. And like if you play League of Legends or Apex Legends, and you go to play Wild Frost, you're gonna think that's the worst game of all time, because it's a hard card-based roguelike. It's an advanced card-based roguelike. Just like it's if you watch only the Fast and Furious movies, and then you go to watch something like Pulp Fiction, you're probably not gonna like Or something like the Hateful Eight. You're not gonna like the Hateful Eight. Yeah, I'm gonna get Chains of War. That was really good last time I got it. But the chances of you liking the Hateful Eight are so slim if you only watch, we can even say like romantic comedies. If you are a big fan of Nicholas Sparks or The Notebook or stuff like that, Twilight, and then you don't have any experience in another genre and you go to watch The Hateful Eight because you heard it was good, you're gonna leave a bad review. That is gonna be a terrible review. I think that's what video games struggle with the most, because it's very hard, because games take a lot of time. So it'd be very hard. Most people just play like one game for like a month. So it'd be very hard for that person to rate a game. I always consider gamers people who sacrifice a lot of their free time to do what they love, to play games. And I think we need a website that audits people before they give a review. I think that would fix it. Just one Steam audit, or if the game wants to be put on the website, just have the other games you want the reviewers listed to play. And then also it'd be like the critic score. That'd be the critic score, and then do what Rotten Tomatoes does, the audience score. People who are playing that game for like that genre game for the first time, how they rate it. Because if you never, like something like Total War, which is a very good game, Total War Warhammer. If you've never played a strategy game, ooh, I want more per items. I like the summons. Spawn ravens that attack enemies by cursed. After a couple attacks, shoot out sickles that deal damage. Ooh, race scaled. I'm gonna do the sickles. Ooh, try to get the ravens. 6 crows. I'm gonna do the crows. I'm gonna do the crows. Yeah, get him in here. Get him in here. I need some way to get health back. Actually, I need to find the passive upgrades. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I remember what I was saying. If you like if you've never played a strategy game before, but you like Total War Warhammer, and you go to play Total War Warhammer, you're not gonna have fun. That's gonna be a miserable experience, especially if you play like action games a lot. Oh, just imagine that experience. Or imagine, not even that, imagine your first time playing Total War Warhammer. I had no idea what was going on. God, I love that game. The game's an amazing game. So the website, on the website, here's how it would work. The website would, if I go to put in a review, I go to the website and I say, I want to write a review on this. Like, okay, let me link your Steam page. And if my Steam page doesn't show the required, like, games, strategy games, that the game lists for their, like, critics, then I would have to write a review and I'd go in the audience score. Like, if I'd never played a strategy game and I went to go play Total War Warhammer, I'd probably rate it pretty low. So the audience score would probably be low on that. But if you look at the critics score, the people who do play a lot of strategy games, they probably rate Total War very high. I think that'd be awesome for a website. Because there has to be an audit. Metacritic doesn't work because there's no audit. Because it's people playing Fortnite who go over and rate Fall Guys really high, you know? People play Fortnite wouldn't go... People play tons of Fortnite, Apex Legends, and League of Legends. Actually, people play League of Legends. I rate Total War high, but they would probably not see Total War for how good of a game it actually is. So we get bad ratings. The Steam reviews are a terrible place for ratings. Go audit those people. I love auditing bad Steam reviews. It'll be like 6 games within the past year they played, and they're writing a review on Wild Frost. My brother in Christ, what are you doing? You're a new gamer. You gotta go play Slay the Spire first before you play Wild Frost. I mean, you don't have to, but to write a review, I feel like you do. To write a review and have the confidence to think you know what you're talking about, you better have played Slay the Spire. That's how I see it. Okay, we're getting close to the 30-minute mark. Okay, I ranted this whole video. You guys know what a vampire survivor... If you guys are on my channel, you don't know what a vampire survivor-like game is, Bullet Haven, and this is your first video, then welcome to the channel. You're going to see a lot of me ranting and a lot of this gameplay in the background. So I want to do more videos like this. I'm going to catch up on Hell's Paradise tonight. And my next video will probably be a lot like this one, but with me ranting about how if I thought Hell's Paradise was good or bad. Like, comment, and subscribe if you guys like videos like this. And before I go, though, let me see here. I actually want to see. I'm going to die. We're actually going to get into the gameplay a little bit because I want to see the meta progression in this game. Because this felt like a good game to play and rant to be honest. If you guys like that, if you guys don't like that, tell me in the comments. I could make videos where I talk more about the game. Or if I ranted, I feel like I went full rant with this video. If you want me to talk a little bit more about the game and less on the rant, that's totally fair. I could do like a 50-50 or a 70-30 split. But, yeah, I didn't have a very structured rant. I kind of got lost in my rant a few times. I didn't mean to offend anybody, by the way. I was ranting about my small town experiences in my past. Not that people in a small town are bad. I live in a small town right now. But I do want to see... I want to see what's the meta progression in this. Anyway, tell me if you guys like my rants. I'll rant more. I'll watch Hell's Paradise tonight, catch up on it, and give my full take on it. Oh, we can buy items from him. Oh, I like that. How much money do I have? I have a lot. Oh, do I have a lot? Oh, I thought these are 2 ring slots. Oh, I'm a fool. I need a hood. Oh no, I thought that was 2 ring slots. Sell for 44, it's not going to be enough. Wait, it'll be enough. Nice. Perfect. Is this the meta progression? There's got to be some other meta progression, right? Hey, I have 2 dodges with this guy too. I didn't think I had 2 dodges with him. Oh well, we'll get into the meta progression next episode. Maybe they don't have it implemented yet. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the rant. Yeah, I'll do the next one about Hell's Paradise, and I'll just rant on about that while I grind up a Bullet Haven. Couldn't think of the word. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. That's like the 5th time I said that. Bye.